What's going on, y'all? So, been out fishing a lot lately. This is just one of my hauls, one of my grocery hauls. And I wanted to show you guys how I clean up a couple of these fish so you can know how you can have them clean if you order or purchase any from me. So this is what's called a whiting. And down there is the poop hole. And first, with any of these fish right here, unless you're filleting it, you'll go ahead and scale it first, and then you'll gut it, which is what I'm doing here. So I came down the poop hole. You can start down there. That's where most people start at because it's actually a hole. And you run from that hole from the bottom up to the top towards the head. Once you split the body open, you go ahead and pull all the guts out. And what I do is I go way up inside the head and I cut the guts out in that area, pop the gills and everything out too. And then inside the body is like a bloodline, and I'll go ahead and split that just so I'll be able to get all that blood out nice and easily. You rinse that off, and that's that old school way. Head still on, she's done. So the next way I'm going to show is how a lot of people are used to having their fish nowadays, and that's filleted, no bones, no skin, no anything. Now I did scale this fish at the time, so after I fillet this, I can take the bones out and still keep the skin on. But for just the purpose of what people are typically used to, I'm gonna go ahead and take the skin off, and that's what you see me doing here. So next, I'm gonna set that to the side and grab the fish and flip it over to take the other fillet off. With whiting, you only get these 2 fillets. You got certain fish like flounder that has 4 fillets. Do the same thing, go ahead and take the skin off. Now go ahead and set the carcass to the side. Now if you country like me, I'll go ahead and cut that middle portion of that whiting out, and I'll fry that bad boy up and eat that too. But now I'm gonna go ahead and gently, at an angle, take out that rib cage. And then I'll take out the middle, I believe what's called the pin bones. I'm just cleaning that up. And that's what most people are used to when they eat fish. Boneless, skinless. Bad thing about having it this way is it is easy to eat a lot of fish. So if you just scale and gut it, you got to pick through that fish and pick through the bones. You take your time and eat. But if it's filleted, you'll be done eat 5 fish before you know it. So the same thing, took the rib cage out, went ahead and popped out the pin bones. And that bad boy is done as well. And the last way is the way that I found that I like the most. And this is called butterfly. Now you can have it butterflied 2 different ways, and I'm going to show both ways. It's just an added extra step on one of the portions. So you go ahead and pop that head off, and make sure you cut high enough on the head where you don't miss any of the meat. And then I also like to make sure I leave my gills on, because I like to chew on those gills once they get nice and crispy. Go ahead, the same process as scaling the gut. You go ahead and pop the guts out. And I don't want to forget to mention, you have to scale the fish in this process as well. When you're filleting, I believe that's the only time you don't have to worry about scaling it. So now, this is almost like a half fillet. So I come in through the stomach and I fillet the fish. You can see like the bone structure. I fillet the fish halfway. And this right here is a lot of time when you hear people say a butterfly, you know, that's what they're talking about. And I love to eat it this way as well. Still get, less bones to deal with. Still, a very easy way to eat it. But this is where the extra steps come in, where, this other portion, this other way I like to butterfly. So I'll come and I'll take off that rib cage. The only thing that I would end up leaving on this portion, which I can take it out, but I just don't like how it looks, is I could cut the pin bones out, but I left them in. I don't mind picking through just that small amount. So I'm gonna have to get the other side of the rib cage, and it's gonna be a full butterfly at this point. I don't know if there's a different name for it or whatnot, but I'll do the same thing, do that like half fillet, and the only thing will be left is that middle portion of like the spine of the fish with, you know, the main bones inside of it. And what I'll do is I'll clean that up, make sure it's fully open. I just have that portion of bones to cut out. Take out the rib cage. And then I'm gonna go and get my kitchen shears or my scissors. And you want to use kind of when I say kitchen shears, is because it's like a heavier duty scissors that made to cut through like you know, small bones and things like that. So I'll grab that, and I'm just gonna hold that bone portion up, that spine or whatever you want to call it, and I'm gonna cut that bad boy out. And y'all best believe I'm definitely gonna take that up and fry it up, because the meat's gonna slide right off of that. And now, this is that second way, like I said, got a little less bone to deal with. Scaled and gutted, and butterfly to the side. So most people, you know, when they eat whiting, they like to have it fried. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna make a couple more videos showing different ways that you can cook it. I just did it fried with a couple sliced bread and some hot sauce today. Y'all be back and see when I do some other meals to show other ways that you can eat this fish.